for those that have missed my dulcet tones outside of events like this, just type Andrew McGahan into Spotify or Apple, wherever you get your podcast. You'll find it. To big acclaim as of now. We've got a couple of deals in the pipeline that we can't just discuss right now. Being like, anyone who wants a private with me, get on to me this week. No, because your clients respect you and keep you as a recurring trainer.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So sorry,
we welterweight, 80 kilos.
77. Well, this is under 80. George cut 8 kilos in a week to make this. We've discussed the podcast. We'll talk about the training session afterwards and your pending appearance.
Attendance.
Oh, there you go.
Attendees.
The attendees. All the attendees really enjoyed the training session. Darren Curtis, very tough man. Yeah. But I like that logo on the back.
The attic.
Yeah, but it looks like a traditional Japanese symbol instead. But it resembles an attic and an A. There's a lot going on in it. I'm a big fan of it.
He likes to work his way through the half guard. Does Curtis.
Do you know?
Oh, switch of the feet from George to the hips here could send Darren over the top.
George has so much going on between gyms in different places, like social projects, charities and stuff that they've set up in Brazil. It's fair play to him. He is rightfully, and I say this not lightly, he is rightfully taking the new crown as chief Brazilian in Ireland.
Absolutely,
as far as I'm concerned. A title held convincingly for years by Papa Sebastian Torres.
Yeah.
Brazilians literally kissing the ring of Sebastian Torres at tournaments. You know, like the Godfather, getting hand, Mr. Torres. But it was Seb and George, two of the first Brazilians in the country. They sent the smoke signals back to Brazil to say, get over here, these idiots need coaching.
Like the Italians with the chippers.
Yeah, exactly. But
no, seriously,
George
genuine shout out to George.
Insanely disciplined in his life.
So busy.
Multiple gyms created employment opportunities for so many Brazilians who've come over here through teaching and through schools and stuff like that. Got so many black belts and stuff. And like, this is beautiful stuff. It's not to discount Darren Curtis, but George would regularly, at least once a year, post a thing about when he went to fight at the Worlds with like $22.
Yeah.
And he spent all his money to get there. Like the work ethic is different.
Watch for, now the opportunity is lost now, but watch for Darren on the deep half. And if he gets to the deep half, watch for him on the dog bar.
I've felt it. I've ate it. I have felt it firsthand.
George going to pass here for sure, though. Yeah, lovely. Beautiful from George there to go to the side where he had the arm in. Looks like he's trying to feed the collar here.
Respect, okay, guys?
What a don. He could do a credit card run here now if he wanted. He could say, take out all your cards, like tap it, and to do it.
He just, for those watching at home, there was a bit of a cheer going from the crowd. And
chant,
George asked his teammates, friends, family to show a little bit of respect here. Genuine touch of class. What a legend, man.
Bit of a cut. Jorge Santos maybe wearing a bit of the crimson mask, as they say. You're attending to the wrong fella. Must be a Portuguese medic or a Brazilian medic.
Going in for my second attempt at this.
Was it nice?
It's very nice, yeah.
Was it good?
Appreciate Jean-Luc for the 20 grams of protein. That makes it 45 grams of protein outside of my chicken sandwich that I've eaten.
And do you like the Avonmore ones? The Avonmore protein gold ones?
I like them all.
The narrow one is lovely.
I like them all.
I don't really like the protein milk, the small tub one,
No.
but I love the long one. Sounds insane, actually.
Look.
Another one
Get your
here.
mind out of the gutter. Again, not to take away from Darren here, but he's living a similar life to George in that he's been
Gym
teaching
owner.
for a long time.
Yeah.
But man, George is some beast. Very technical. All of the other things you spoke about outside of the competition. But I would watch his Instagram and he's competing all of the time.
Yeah, competes so much. Nice whip of the belt there from John Kelly. We talked about the blue bar belt earlier on, Chris, and I will say the one good thing about it is when you have stripes in your belt, the black stripes on the white bar look nice.
Yeah. Look at this. Beautiful stuff. He's such an experienced competitor. Cheeky illegal grip from Darren Curtis there. Fingers inside the pants.
I don't know if you can notice this. We talked about consistency being a bit of a brand earlier on. On George's right thigh, BJJ, but first coffee. A staple of George's Instagram posts for years while making his filter drip coffee first thing in the morning. Yes.
Looks like he's going to go for the underhook again if he can catch it and finish this knee cut. There goes the underhook. He's going to drop that right knee to the floor.
Dog bar coming up, Chris.
No, he's kept his knee up here. Knee all the way up or knee all the way down, and he's chilling. Underhook looks nice. Darren is persistent in this deep half, but I can't see from our angle if George has the head. If he has the left arm crossface. Another cheeky illegal grip out of Darren Curtis on the inside of the pants.
Look, if the ref doesn't see it, Chris, what's
No,
illegal
exactly.
about it?
I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I like it by all means.
George nearly, when he scolded the crowd, was a bit like Jose Mourinho when he said, "Respect, guys, respect," and stormed out of the press conference. Do you remember that?
Yeah. It's probably one of the biggest power moves I've ever seen in my life. They're just telling
Jose or George?
No, George there. Yeah. Telling the lads, here boys.
Telling off all the Brazilians.
Yeah. Oh. Goosebumps. Is he going on this? Does he have this? In a modified Bravo choke here.
Darren's just defending it here.
George uses it to pass again though. He's so quick with his underhooks, is George. Anytime the little gap opens up, his transitions are clean.
All the scolded Brazilians afraid to offer any sort of positive encouragement here for George.
It doesn't look like he needs it though, does it? He needs to be careful of this dog bar though. Great stuff again by George.
I think I just heard someone shout, "Up Carlo," from the crowd. Listened to a podcast on the way down, actually, with the new GA Carlo manager.
Say that was good. Oh, we've done him again, folks. We've done him again. George here with the double under to the stack to the back. Huge. He's going to be thinking about that now on the drive. Podcast on the way down. Deep in thought on the way back. As to that rustling from Coach Chris. It's all in jest.
People who think we don't get on. Sometimes I wonder if we do get on or not, to be honest.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. It's a show of respect. You know, I know you can.
I can take it.
Exactly, and I know you know it's not serious.
Find out how serious it is when he's not invited back to Grapple Kings 14.
Yeah, sure, look. To my critics at home, I could think of a lot more relaxing things to be doing on a Sunday evening. Watching the Premier League.
Watching this from home.
Watching this from home, exactly. But here I am.
No, I'm fairly adamant about this, that if Letty's not here, McGahan won't be here for Grapple Kings 14.
You heard it here first, folks. There's probably some people applauding
Cheering.
that. Yeah.
Standing up applauding their television right now.
But there must be literal tens of people thinking the opposite.
Oh, no, lads, please.
Yeah, please, lads, no. This is the best bit about it. What was the podcast with the Carlo manager? What was it? Was it good? George again with the underhook here. Look at the way he's keeping Darren's left elbow off the floor so well. Knee on belly here, head down. His top control has been so good this whole match, but his guard was strong when he was on the bottom. George with another cheeky tell off there maybe to...
I think he was asking how long's left.
Oh, now you want him to speak, George. He goes for the back take. Honestly, he's everywhere, George. Good guard. Good awareness of Darren's deep half guard. Passing has been on point. Control has been on point. He hasn't overly invested in any submission attempt. Solid performance from Jorge Santos.
A veteran's performance, you could say.
Genuinely, so much respect for the guy. To do all that he does and still be as good at jiu-jitsu as he is.
Yeah.
Tip of the cap, like that's... Darren Curtis is no slouch, and George didn't give him a whisper there.
Do you know what the nice thing as well is, like, I know George is away quite a lot at the minute, like, and he is in a load of different places. Like Laura runs the gym in town, and Eric, I think, coaches most of the classes at the minute when he's away. But like, for him to be able to come home, all of his students see him compete, stuff like that, bit of an occasion here for the guys. You know, BJ but first coffee. That's a great patch, I have to say. That's a hilarious patch. That's one for the long-term fans of the story content, you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a warm round of applause for both of these black belts after an excellent main event.
Paul Brown really knows how to massage the crowd, doesn't he? He's great.
Your winner by way of unanimous decision, and now the Grapple Kings Welterweight Nations Champion, Jorge Santos!
Before we go, Chris, what do you make of the new thing when people get their arm raised? George didn't do it, but to put the other arm behind the lower back.